Conversations. I want to speak on generational curses, right? And I can only speak on what I have gleaned, what I have learned, what I have tapped into, if you would. So if it doesn't vibe with how you vibe, then I don't know what to tell you, man. See, life is made up of many things, but the master of many things is the one who rules oneself. You can't be stuck in one mode. Beware of the one book man. And I say all that to say this. Let's begin. A lot of generational curses are because of the Jezebel spirit. Now, when you look at this, you will look at it in a way, and I'm going to speak on the black sheep as well, because it really rolls into this. And it moves into the aspect of a person who, if you feel that you are a black sheep, then you need to step back from a lot of things and really analyze them from a higher perspective. You are being called upon to really save your bloodline. You are being called upon to actually raise the level of your ancestors that have passed on in a bad way or in a not so favorable light. So when I say that, I say this, right? The Jezebel spirit, if a spirit is on a person, if that spirit's intention is to destroy, then it means that it's going to destroy whoever it is on and you with it. So let's just say, for instance, not me, but let's just say me. Let's just say I had the Jezebel spirit on me. So anybody I came across, I would want to break up their relationship. I would want to slander them. I would want to just be over sexualized in all things that I do, and just really base a lot of things around lust. And you have to look up the Jezebel spirit. It's a lot more to that. Really dig into that. This is a serious thing. So if a person had that on them, right? You could say, oh well, they don't know what they're doing, and then you can say, well, I don't forgive them because that's a person, they know what they're doing. This is the intention, the whole goal of the entity that is on the person. If a person comes to you and wrongs you, you look at that person and you look at that physical body and say, they wronged me. I want my retribution, my pound of flesh out of them. So now I don't like them. So what has that entity done? It's one in two ways. One, it has soured you against a person. Two, it has used another individual in maybe your familiar circle or your familiar circle, or your friend circle, to backstab or hurt or harm you or break your relationship up, or just do some, like I said, look up the Jezebel spirit. You will see all the characteristics of it. If you have had in your family where there are no good relationships, where there are no marriages that last, where people sleep with each other, incest, family secrets, these are all breeding grounds for Leviathan. They're all breeding grounds for the Jezebel spirit. They're all breeding grounds for the Ahad spirit. They're all breeding grounds for a lot of different generational curses. But we're speaking on the Jezebel spirit and her daughter. May I add, Jezebel and her daughter. That spirit, right? Men can embody the Jezebel spirit as well. Now, they tell you about sexually transmitted diseases and infections, but there are spiritually transmitted infections. Now, when they say that, you would think, well, oh my God, I can never sleep with a person. Listen, it should be common sense. We've all made a mistake, I'm sure, and slept with a person prematurely because we felt like we wanted to feel good, because sex feels good, right? Especially if you're a single individual, then hey man, do what you do, right? You think about that, but you have to understand the aspect of who you are and what you are. And when you realize who you are and what you are, you'll realize you're not made to go laying down with just anybody. Because the same way, man, listen to me. The same way some people can embody the Jezebel spirit, some people channel and willingly embody the Jezebel spirit. And they want to take your energy. Now, these women that embody the Jezebel spirit, now one way to really see them is they will try to emasculate men. They carry a somewhat, like they're the type of female on the outside that's really love and light, but you'll see it every now and then, the little break in the mask where you'll see that masculinity, that toxic shit. You'll be like, whoa, what was that, right? The Jezebel spirit is a spirit that tries to emasculate the man, right? Like I said, do your research. Because when we are warring against the principalities of spirit, we are not warring against these niggas in our bloodline. We're not warring against cousin JoJo and them that pissed you off. We're not warring against TT and them who told your business. Because if you listen, you can return the sender all you want to the individual, but until you see the entity behind it and find out what is behind it, what is the power behind it, and attack the power behind it, you will continuously be in this roundabout, effervescent way. Roundabout, just going roundabout with this spirit. And it will keep jumping body from body to body. Because that is what it's doing in a lot of divine people's lives. This spirit is jumping from body to body to body. Now we could say that we have individuals we can call out, we can point have done us wrong. But is it really truly them? Or is it the entity behind them? The entity behind them that is really powering them. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is really powering them. That is really putting them in the position to be aggravated by your light. Because why would your light aggravate them unless they're powered by something darker? And a lot of times people will be powered by something darker and they not know it. And that doesn't make them any less greater than you or you any greater than them or anybody any better, because listen to me, an energy is an energy and it can hijack your vehicle at any moment. If you're sitting there and you don't know yourself, and you could be sitting in a lobby or somewhere and somebody else get pissed off about something and they make a complaint and you say, yeah, man, I feel that, and you fall into that. Guess what? You've opened the gate. It's that easy. It's that easy, man. I think it's James 4 where they talk about the tongue, the power of the tongue. This little son bitch right here, that little son bitch right there, can end your life and end your career, or it can begin your life and born a career. We need to be mindful as light workers, and I'm not saying when I say we need to be mindful, please don't take it like I'm some type of end all be all, like I'm the top guy. No, 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 man. Listen, man, each one teach one to his own ability. So if you know something, please teach me, because I'm open and I'm humble and I'm willing to receive. Because we were all fighting on the same side. And the thing about it is, even the people of dark were fighting on the same side. Do you understand? When you get to a certain level of spirituality, you'll realize that there is no duality. The same God they fear is the same devil they love. The same devil they love is the same God they fear. It is how you transmute the energy and how you make it work in your own life. Because this life is something that we have free will, and we've been giving that beautiful thing over. But I digress. I apologize. The Jezebel spirit. Look this up, bro. Look this up. If you feel like you've been going through a bunch of shit relationships and you're a decent person and you're finding all this bullshit, and it's always some bullshit, look up the Jezebel spirit. Start to do your research. Because we war against things that are not in the flesh. If you've constantly got people talking about you, people putting you in some bullshit, look up the Leviathan spirit. Look up the Bible verses to counteract that. Look up the Quran verses to counteract that. Look up the Torah verses to counteract that. And if you go a little bit deeper, and that's just for my people on the server, you go a little bit deeper, man. Hey, listen, man. Holler at your higher self, man. See what you can do to combat that, man. What can you get in the kitchen with? What herbs and spices? But you know, if you DM me, man, I probably can tell you, man. I probably can tell you. See, hey, listen, my door is open to anyone who wants some type of healing, man, who wants to really learn. Because the only way we as a people are going to survive, man, is if we teach each other how to love each other, man. And that's the truth, bro. That we're not at war with each other, we're at war with the computers. And if you don't get that, in the next 5 years, bro, a computer will know your business and be able to tell your business and look like you and be accepted everywhere. Like, bro, this is bigger than what people think. Again, I digress, man. I love y'all, man. So I'll be talking to y'all like I'm talking to myself, man. Hey, listen, the Jezebel spirit. Before you go off wanting to harm someone or curse someone, and this is another thing too, and this is so crazy. You know that if someone tricks you, again, spell work is an illusion. Black magic is an illusion. Depending on the practitioner, it could be the greater illusion. No one can take your free will at all. Listen to me. No one can take your free will because it's yours. Get it? You have to give it. Even if they have fluid, blood, semen, all they can do is cast an illusion upon illusion upon illusion. And all you can do is pick the illusion that's wrong, and then they've got you. But by knowing oneself and knowing your energy, that illusion is not going to hit you. It may harm you for a day or so, but something that's meant to kill you might just stub your toe. You might get a toothache if they want your full face to blow up. Who knows? I don't know what type. I don't know what they do. I don't know. I don't know. And see, this is the thing. I take the disclaimer. I don't have the time nor energy to do any baneful magic. I'm over here just being me, man. I'm loving me. You know how I'm beating my competition? I'm beating my competition by just loving me. This all this is an illusion. I don't buy into it. Witchcraft is an illusion. A beautiful illusion. And I don't say that to downgrade or take away from the beautiful art that is of the occult and alchemy, because it is beautiful. And it is of learned men, and it's not for everyone. And if you have embraced that path and you are of a higher thinking in God, and listen, man, may the higher self bless you. But I want to speak to those people who are watching TikToks and watching YouTubes, and then I'm gonna curse this person. You're gonna fuck your life up. I'm just gonna say it off rip. You go get all that shit from the dollar store. You can go order all that shit off of Etsy. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But the moment you go playing around and you trying to fuck around, you're gonna fuck around and find out. And that's just the truth, man. How do you know who anyone's connected to in the spirit world? I just look like this, but I got rank. Try me. You'll see. You may have rank. That person down the block may have rank. You don't know. It's not for you to know. Hey, man, you can. The things that bother you in the physical, deal with them in the physical before you go on to light a candle. Do you feel what I'm saying? Mornings are full of before you go on to light a candle and want to try and curse somebody and hex somebody and do this and that, hey, man, deal with it in the physical. It's not that hard. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure you can figure your life out in the physical. But again, I made this live because about the Jezebel spirit. So we got to get back to that. The Jezebel spirit will also come between relationships, lust, and a lot of times you'll find people like, okay, people will say, well, spiritual warfare, like, right? How do I know if I'm under spiritual warfare? If you're sitting somewhere and you're just minding your business and out of nowhere you get horny and you just like start thinking sexual thoughts, somebody's playing in your energy. Period. Somebody's doing sex magic. They're looking at your picture and they're gratifying themselves in the most yucky way. And that if you are about to do something and you just forget, you start forgetting stuff and get clumsy, they're sending evil eyes. There's always all types of indications. But the thing about it is to know your own energy. And that means when you get up every morning, that means to take a minute for yourself. If you got to get up a little bit extra early before your children get up, before your spouse gets up, if you got to get up and do the, yo, what up? Hold on 1 second. I'll be with you. You gotta do your spouse grind. You feel me? After you do your spouse grind and take care of your people, man, listen to me. Hone your energy. Figure out who you are, what your energy is. That way you can figure out what's interfering in your energy. But hey, I just wanted to stop in and tell you, man, I love y'all, man. Stay vigilant. We out.